Good morning, children. This is Deepika Tandil, and welcome to your biology class. This is the chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. And in the last video, we learned about the different cell organelles. That is, we learned about the main cell organelles, the plasma membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. What is a quick recap? The outer covering, the plasma membrane, the central part, that is the nucleus, and the cytoplasm, the fluid part between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. Now, inside the cell, there exists a membranous network enclosing a fluid-filled lumen which almost fill up the intracellular cavity. Intracellular cavity means the place between this nucleus and the plasma membrane. Okay, it is called the endoplasmic reticulum. Now, this endoplasmic reticulum is connected from here, plasma membrane, till the nucleus. This entire part, this whole area. Okay, so that it is connected to the plasma membrane to the nucleus. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now let us see the diagram here. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum, this part is connected to the nuclear membrane, which is the part of the nucleus, and this part is connected to cell membrane or the plasma membrane, and this is the intercellular cavity. The rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now, why is this rough endoplasmic reticulum called rough? Because it has ribosomes on it. Okay, can you see the granules? Okay, the ribosomes which are present in all active cells are site of protein synthesis. These granules are the ribosomes which are attached to its surface, and that is why they are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Here there are no granules, so it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum helps in protein manufacture. Proteins manufactured over here, and on smooth endoplasmic reticulum, lipids are manufactured. Helps in building formation of lipids. So some of these lipids and protein help in building the cell membrane. Okay, so these lipids and proteins help in building the cell membrane, and this process is known as membrane biogenesis. Some other proteins and lipids function as enzymes and hormones as well. Although endoplasmic reticulum varies in great in appearance in different cells, it always forms a network like this network system. Now, thus one of the functions is to serve as a channel for transport of material, especially protein, because protein is manufactured here and transported to various other regions in the cytoplasm. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum also functions as cytoplasmic framework, providing a surface for some of the biochemical activity in the cell. Okay, and it plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. So it detoxifies, it removes the poisons from the poisonous material. So this is the structure of endoplasmic reticulum, the function, the two type based on the absence of ribosome. If the ribosomes are present, it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum, and in the ribosome absent, it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER. Functions: endoplasmic reticulum contains many enzymes required for several metabolic processes, and the surface of endoplasmic reticulum is essential for operation like diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. So transport of material takes place. One of the crucial functions of endoplasmic reticulum is synthesis of lipids, and SER plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. So this was about endoplasmic reticulum or ER. Now we'll see the next cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. The name is given because it was discovered by Camillo Golgi. Okay, it consists of many membrane bound vesicles. It looks like stock of coins arranged one on top of the other, and these are membrane bound. Okay, these membrane often have connections with the membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum. So most of the time they are connected to the Golgi body, are connected to the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the endoplasmic reticulum and this is the Golgi body. So they are connected to each other. Okay, the material synthesized near the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum में जो material बनता है lipids and protein, it's packed and dispatched to various targets with the help of Golgi body. So Golgi body का function क्या है? Packaging and dispatching to wherever place needed, wherever the proteins are needed in the cell. Okay, so material synthesized and packed and dispatched to various targets inside and outside the cell to Golgi apparatus. Its function includes storage, modification, package of products in vesicles. In some cases, complex sugar may be made from simple sugar in the Golgi apparatus. So it also breaks down the sugar into simpler forms. Okay, the Golgi apparatus also involved in formation of lysosomes. So what are the functions of Golgi apparatus? Excuse me. Packaging and dispatching this material, synthesized material from endoplasmic reticulum to various parts of the cell, and it also involved in the formation of lysosome. So lysosome is also one of the cell organelle which is called the, which we are going to learn further. So it is cellular organelle present in most of the cells of eukaryotic organism. It is referred to manufacturing and shipping. That means it is whatever is produced in the endoplasmic reticulum, it is taken to different parts of the cell with the help of Golgi body. Golgi is involved in packaging of protein molecules before they are sent to the destination. Means wherever it is required, it is before sending, they are packed by the Golgi bodies. Golgi apparatus were discovered in the year 1898 by Italian biologist Camillo Golgi. So this was about Golgi body. Now we have lysosome, which I told you lysosome is also known as the suicide bag of the cell. Okay, they look rounded bodies consist of digestive enzymes. Can you see this? This is rounded structure and these are the enzymes. Okay, lysosome act as cleaners or sweepers of the cell, and lysosome acts as suicide bag as they consist powerful digestive enzyme. Now they help to keep the cells clean because they digest all the foreign material, all the whatever worn out things are there in the cell, it is digested by the lysosome. Lysosome के अंदर जाके सब destroy, it breaks down into simpler forms. Why does it break down? Because they contain powerful digestive enzyme. उनके अंदर एक digestive enzyme होता है which breaks down all the organic material to simpler form. So during disturbance in cellular metabolism, for example, when the cell gets damaged, lysosome may burst and the enzyme digest their own cell. खुद के cell को ही digest कर सकता है. Therefore, lysosome are called the suicide bag of the cell, and they are the cleaners. So whatever waste is there, it is taken inside, broken down simpler forms, and clean. So structurally, lysosomes are membrane bound. They are formed of membrane, and inside they consist of digestive enzyme. These enzymes are made up of RER. So this is about lysosome. Now we have mitochondria. So we learned, what do we learn, dear children? Endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi apparatus, lysosome, and now we have mitochondria. Mitochondria also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, the energy required for various chemical activities. लाइफ प्रोसेस में डिफरेंट केमिकल एक्टिविटीज़ होती है ना, उसके लिए क्या चाहिए? एनर्जी चाहिए. एनर्जी कहाँ से आता है? फ्रॉम द सेल गिव्स एनर्जी, और सेल को एनर्जी कहाँ मिलता है? इन द फ्रॉम माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी, एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट. Now ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. The body uses energy stored in ATP for making new chemical compounds and for mechanical work. Mitochondria have two membranes. The outer membrane, here this one, which is porous, while the inner membrane, which is folded. Q folded, when we open it, it will have a large area. Okay, so these folds create large surface area for ATP generation. Okay, so mitochondria are strange organelle in sense they have their own DNA and ribosome. Therefore, mitochondria are able to make some of their own protein. They are able to make their own proteins. So they know the power of the cell as they help in production of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. They have two membrane covering. The outer one is porous in nature and the inner one is folded. Why folded? So that the large surface area is created. Okay, now we have chloroplast or plastid. Plastids are present only in plant cell. There are two types of plastid: chromoplast, which is the colored plastid, and leucoplast, colorless or white plastid. Okay, plastid containing pigment chlorophyll are known as chloroplasts. They can be green, red, yellow or brown depending upon the type of pigment. जो pigment color होगा वो color that will be the color of the chloroplast. Okay, now leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oil and protein granules are stored. The internal organization of the plastids embedded in a material called stroma. So here they are embedded inside this stroma. So this structure is similar to the structure of the mitochondria, the structure of the plastid. Like mitochondria, plastids also have their own DNA and ribosome. Now the last organelle which we have is the vacuole. Vacuoles are storage sacs for solid or liquid material. So whatever solid or liquid material there in the cell is stored in the vacuole. They are large and numerous in plant cell. Plant cell में vacuoles बड़े होते हैं. In animal cell they may be small or they may be absent. The central vacuole of some of the plant. कोई plant के जो central vacuole it contains maximum area जो होता है it is covered by the vacuoles. Approximately 50 to 90% area is covered by the vacuole. So plant cell vacuoles are full of cell sap to provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. Now many substances of importance of life also present inside the vacuole. Maybe amino acids, sugar, various organic acid and some proteins. Now normally in unicellular organs amoeba में क्या होता है? Vacuole जो होता है it takes the food by engulfing in it and digestion होने के बाद again the waste material also thrown out with the help of vacuole only. So vacuole does the work of expelling excess water and some waste from the cell and digestion of the food taken inside also. So these are the function of vacuole. Vacuole can store many types of molecules. It can act as the storage organelle for both. Some of the products stored by vacuoles have a metabolic function. Many plant cell vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. So in this way, we learn the different cell organelles: the cell wall, the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, then mitochondria, plastid, lysosome, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. I hope you understood the chapter. Thank you, dear children.